Well, g'day guys, how you going? We are here at Captain Billy's Landing. I gotta tell you, what a great little spot, hey. We decided to head this way because we're part of the Facebook page for Cape York, and everybody seems to ask a lot of questions about what's that track like in. So I thought, maybe it's a track in. Let's go and have a challenge, see what's at the end of it, and see what we can find. I'll tell you right now, the track is pretty simple, to be 100% honest with you. We did it in two-wheel drive. If you are going to tow a bigger van, you're going to have some challenges with maybe some pinstripes or a few trees that are overhanging a little bit. So watch out for them. Other than that, you've got a few water crossings right at the very end and a couple of hills that just are quite steep down. Nothing overly challenging. You just have to take your time like you do in a lot of places. And I think you're going to get here. In the comments in Wiki Camps, it actually says that a couple of people bought 21 foot and 23 foot caravans, something like that down here. Good clearance, taking your time, and a little bit of knowledge is going to go a long way to getting you here. And let me tell you, all right, this is a national park with that national park booking system. We've been here since 12 o'clock, right? Nobody else is down here and it's completely booked out. I just don't get it. Hey, we've had this a couple of times now where people are with the national park system booking it out because it's only $7 a night or something apparently. And then whether they're here or not, they just don't care. And then it can leave people who actually want the site missing out. It's one of those things. Maybe they'll have to try and do better in the future. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, we can't change it. I guess we can petition something, but we might be a little bit cheeky and stay here the night. Don't tell anyone, all right? I don't want to get in trouble, but thanks to all those people that have paid. We are going to have a night on you. We appreciate it. We've got toilet in the background, a beautiful little shelter, sitting right on the beach, and we've got it to ourselves. Stop it. That's just unreal, isn't it? Boy, we're getting down to the bare minimums. We got sausages left, no bread, no sausage in bread or anything like that tonight, mate. We are scraping. So in this video, we're going to be heading to Weipa and then up to Pennefather to have a look. So come with us as we keep exploring this beautiful part of the world we call Cape York. We are having the best time of our lives, honestly. I can't tell you how much this has reinvigorated everything, and a spot like this has just been magic. It really, really has.
So, Beau, what happened last night?
The wind here has not let up, hey. We had to move the car from being sideways to like face the wind. So the hard shell was like our barrier, and even then it just flapped all night. But it was all right, mate. And we still had this spot all to ourselves. It was insane.
But, what did you do in the process?
Oh, let's not talk about that. No.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
I actually don't want to. It makes me feel sick in the guts.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
So you could say we've officially had a bit of Cape York carnage. She's busted, hey. So I had it on the front of the car. I thought I'd moved it earlier, and then it started pissing down with rain as we were trying to move things. So we quickly just packed up the chairs. Anyway, there's no coming back for the reel, which is unreal. And then I've squished an eyelet, so I don't know if they can be replaced, but I'm going to give it a shot. Other than that, the rod's good.
Couple of scuffs.
The rod's in good nick. It's just me beautiful little reel. The memories of probably the three fish I've caught.
I was going to say, the memories of catching no fish. So maybe it was jinxed. Maybe it needed to happen.
Anyway, I am absolutely gutted. This better not put me out of contention for this bloody fishing competition.
I don't know. I think it takes those two out of the way. I think you lose 2
No
points for
way.
that.
You don't lose 2 points for that.
Are you sure?
I won't be able to get as beautiful as a rod, though, or reel. But anyway, I didn't even look at it yesterday. This is the first time I've actually looked at it. I heard this massive crunch. I was like, Maddie, what is that? And she's like, you've done it. It's like, don't even show me. Don't talk to me about it. Maybe it'll still work.
Anyway, let's get packed up because this wind is doing my head in.
Do you think we could take the reel to like a repairer as well and just be like, what's the chances, mate?
We should keep it and give it a go. They'll have a laugh at you at least.
We could do one of those subscriber giveaways.
Oh dear. All right, let's pack up.
On the outside, looking in, I really wasn't sure what I was getting. Between the high waves on the sea, waiting for something to get to me. I wasn't sure what I was hoping for, you see. But you act like gravity and you are pulling me. 'Cause you know what I want, babe. You know everything that gets me going. You know what I want, babe.
We have just turned on to Pennefather Downs Road, which is, it's like a shortcut. If you're coming down from the north, it's a great road to Weipa. It's going to cut off like 100 k's, I think they say, something like that. So we're currently on that. Fingers crossed it turns out to be a shortcut. There's no one on it at the moment, so it beats being on the main road of the PDR because there's heaps of caravans and whatnot. We're sitting behind them, eating their dust. The road, the PDR, I don't even know what the PDR stands for. Something Development Road.
Peninsula Development Road.
Peninsula Development Road. I will be going into more detail on this in another video later. All our findings on this whole trip of Cape York and stuff. We're certainly no experts, but we've thought about it to try and help people that want to come up here. But we've just had an amazing road, hey, all the way from Captain Billy's Landing down to here has just been insane.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is a lot of it was just graded.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could have had massive corrugations, but it didn't because we were very lucky in the time we were here. So if you're planning on doing this trip, keep that in mind. I would just plan that the road is absolutely trash, and then just fingers crossed you rock up and you find you find them doing the roadworks and fixing it up for you. Otherwise, it's been a great trip, hey? Let's go and explore Weipa.
Yeah.
Are you coming with us? All right, let's go and see what we can find.
2 hours later.
We made it to Weipa. We are stocked up, overflowing. All right, we forgot that we sold the caravan some months ago, and we got a bit excited for the woolies, and we bought like we'd never see one again. So we're overflowing. We have to start eating now. Weipa, unreal little place. Hey, the woolies, don't expect it to be a massive one with every single range and line like you do in your bigger towns, but nonetheless have everything and more that you needed. So absolutely unreal for a great stock up. So make sure if you need some food and stuff, Woolies in Weipa is the place to do it as your last sort of spot before heading up. And then you did have that Bamaga stop as well, which isn't Woolies owned, but they stock Woolies stuff, and they just chuck a little bit extra on, which again, being that remote, I think it's pretty fair. The Woolies here in Weipa, normal prices, had stuff on special, very Woolies corporate stuff. Can we do it? Sorry, I have just been like, there's this massive bridge leaving Weipa to go to Pennefather, and I don't know, just got like lights on, doesn't say give way or anything like that. So I was a bit confused on what to do, and everyone that sort of came through was mine spec. I was like, oh man, are we heading into a mine? We must be right, surely. Otherwise it'd be a booming idea. But yeah, I just wasn't prepared for that, alright? So I was a little bit struck. So this is us crossing this. Look at that big sea eagle. Oh my lordy, lordy. It was the size of the car, mate. That sea eagle though. Holy giant, no wonder I'm scared of freaking birds. Did you see it?
That was you.
That thing was big as me. I'd be like a light little snack for it. Let's go and explore Pennefather together. see if we can find ourselves a spot. We actually did talk to some people that we met up with. They said that it's filling up pretty fast to get out there, but fingers crossed we might be able to jag it with them.
Hopefully.
Just looking at the Cape York book as well, this is something I forgot. And this is track 9 in there, so it can give you a bit of information and stuff like that. Again, we've found now that we purchased this book to be pretty valuable in just learning the area and what to expect when going. Actually, I'm going to be 100% honest, I haven't even read it. Maddie tells me it's really valuable because she tells me that you'll be right, you'll make it type thing. But there you go, so we might go and explore that other little bit of the track as well to see what we can find, because I'm really loving that, hey?
Yeah.
Having these little trips and like knowing sort of where you're going and it mapped out.
Yep.
Where before you like look at Wiki and you just go there. So this has been unreal for us, hasn't it?
Yep. It's really helped because we didn't really know what we were doing.
Nah. Well,
And
we still don't.
no,
We don't have a clue.
We don't, but we know now that that's a road that might be worth going definitely. So, yeah.
So we might do that. We have made it to the Pennefather camp. This is unreal, hey. We're currently just cruising through the dunes. I gotta tell you, the water is just so gorgeous and calm compared to the other side of this island. There's still a bit of a breeze, but nothing like what we had yesterday, hey. I cannot wait to find a spot to pull up, relax, and just enjoy this gorgeous area. This really is probably just as beautiful as Mutee Heads, which was in the last video or the video before or wherever it pops in. Definitely worth a look there as well, but this is pretty specky, hey. So we're going to bounce our way to camp today and we'll see what spot we find and just pull up. I am really looking forward to this. Just how calm this water is just specky, hey. You know the worst part? We can't even just pull up and just launch into it. We're still in Croc territory. And we had a chat to some guys today in town and they were saying that they're camped up this way and they've seen a few Crocs around. So as always, when in Croc territory, make sure there are people around that you don't like and willing to push in front of you so you're laughing and you know you're safe. Let's go and find those people. But, oh my god, how rude.
Sing for me sweet lullabies. Bright nights, everlasting darksome days. Bright nights, and wearing the stain you made on me. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait for the bright nights to lead my way.
Alright, so we have just set up camp at Pennefather, but I have a serious question. Someone couldn't wait to get a line in the water.
I said
But- Yeah, I've said that. But I feel like I needed an amendment to the rules.
No, I've got another rod in there.
So, because you're using my rod,
Well, technically they're all mine anyway.
And-
That's a technical fault there, but anyway.
so I can't put a line in, does that mean whatever you catch goes on my scoreboard?
If it's edible.
If
Like,
it's edible.
if we're keeping it. But the people that we know further up, as soon as we got here, they caught something, all right? So I was like, hurry up, set up, I'm in, all right?
I still think it's my rod, so it's my fish.
Oh, you'll have to let us know in the comments on that one, all right? I think that's unfair.
Oh, fish just jumped literally right there.
Probably trying to get away from a crocodile.
Let us know, what do you think? Is it my fish or his fish?
How unreal is this spot? Seriously, you just can't make this stuff up, can you? Maddie's having a flick. We personally have had no success, and people near us camping have. Someone reeled in a shark, couple of fish. But seriously, this sunset, Maddie having a flick now. Fingers crossed she lands one and gets herself on the board. We've watched stingrays jumping. We've watched fish jump through. And we've got 2 crocs sitting on the other side eyeing us off. What else could you ask for?
Pretty good, if you ask me.
This is bloody unreal. This side of this peninsula is insane. It really is. And it's protected so much from the winds. You get the beautiful sunset over the ocean, or maybe like a near island or something like that, depending on where you are. Specky, hey? Well, fingers crossed I'm bringing this back on when Maddie's caught something. Or maybe I have. Don't be sitting there thinking, yeah, they'll have it back on for that. Sorry, I hate to disappoint, but it's the facts. Hope you're enjoying the video, guys. I just want to take this time to say a massive thank you to these guys right here. They have changed our lives in so many different ways, and this support means the absolute world to us, as does any. You don't have to do monetary value support to help us. Liking, commenting, subscribing, anything that interacts with our page does a whole heap for us, and we thank you all for it so very much. You guys inspire us each day, as hopefully as much as we inspire you to get out there and chase your dreams. Let's keep the video going. Thanks heaps for your support.
So what are we doing here?
We are finally washing the sock, alright? It's dirty. I think I've left it on a bit too long, but have a go at this. There's a few bubbles and whatever. That's how dirty that is. With the sock, I've been taking it off for anything that's four-wheel drive and not dusty. And I've just tried to put it on those main roads that are just corrugations and full of bull dust and stuff like that. So the main PDR, or some of those back roads where we'll be overtaking people and there's lots of dust. So I don't know, probably 300 Ks probably so far is all we've really had it on for. Maybe 4, and that's how much. So I have overdone it. I would definitely recommend looking at probably washing this daily to every second day. That is a lot. So I'm going to give this a second wash now because that's crazy. Look at it.
Yummy.
Well, we brought some of the PDR with us, eh? I thought I'd better elaborate. The reason we actually take it off on those four-wheel drive tracks and things like that is because we're going a lot slower. And this, your snorkel will suck in air into your air filter and air box. So by putting this sock on, you're restricting the airflow, potentially losing a bit of power, potentially using a little bit more fuel and everything like that. So yeah, I don't know about your gearbox and stuff, but definitely your engine's going to heat up more and things like that. So that's why I took it off whilst we were on those slower sections, just so it's not getting the engine as hot, especially when we're already doing slow sections that are going to make the engine hotter, if that makes any sense. So I normally just run it when I know there is going to be a lot of dust and take it on and off. We just put it back in its little bag that it came with, and that's worked really well. So yeah, that's why we do that. I just thought I didn't actually say it, so I better tell you. Mate, this water is just as dirty as the first load I did, so I don't know what to do. I might have to do one more.
Alrighty, so we've just got off the beach at Pennefather and we are pumping up the tyres, ready to head back into Weipa. But I just wanted to point out as well that if you do get to Pennefather and you don't want to go down onto the beach and drive along the beach or through the sand dunes, there's actually heaps of spots out here just before the beach that you can camp at. Like, there is heaps, and then that goes on for ages. So if you aren't confident with on the beach driving, or you just can't be bothered lowering your tyres to go on the beach, then this is a perfect spot. You're still just off the beach. I'll see if I've got some drone shots to put over, but yeah, you can still come out to Pennefather and see what it looks like. Anyway, we'll get this all pumped up and we'll head into Weipa.
Yeah, baby. Last stock up.
Yep, stock up before. Even though we did a massive stock up, there's a couple of things that we did miss. So
We barely any of it, eh?
barely touched it. So we will finish that off, grab some more stuff and keep heading on. Yeah, let's go.
Wow, what an incredible spot. We are so grateful to be exploring these amazing parts of Australia and sharing it with you all. If you enjoyed this video and want to see how we ended up here, click on the suggested video and join us on the adventure. And to everyone who's been following this journey for a while, you are an absolute bloody legend, and we'll catch you next week.